Welcome back, everyone, to Fox West Texas Live at 9. Well, today, finally did it. We've been talking about it for the past few weeks. When were we going to hit that 90-degree mark? Well, we hit it in both Abilene and San Angelo today. 91 degrees was the official high up at Abilene Regional Airport. Last time we saw 90-plus in the big country was way back on October 14th, almost 6 months ago, 96 degrees on that day. San Angelo, we also hit 91. Our last 90-degree-plus reading was 92 on October 18th. So since October, we have not seen 90-degree heat. Today, we did that for a short period of time around the 3:30 hour across West Texas. Live look right now downtown San Angelo, no longer 90 degrees, but it's still breezy like it was earlier. South winds at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. You saw that in Adriana's live shot. Temperature's still nice, 79 in San Angelo right now, 82 in Abilene. Current temperatures, 85 right now in Haskell, 84 Throckmorton, 82 in Albany. The cooler spot up in the big country right now is Eastland at 77 degrees. Moving on down to the Concho Valley, 75 in Big Lake. That's our cool spot. 78 in Mertzen, 79 right now in Menard, and 79 in Brady. So still upwards of 915, 920, still dealing with those temperatures at 80, maybe even a little bit hotter than 80, upwards of 85 in the big country. So still a very warm evening out there, and it's breezy like we just mentioned out of the south at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Those winds going to switch around during the overnight period. More on that in just a second. Dew point temperatures, 40s and 50s for much of the area. This is on the more humid moisture side of this dry line off to the west. Let's take a look at those dew points in the Permian Basin. Single digits to lower teens, very dry air. That's going to be blowing into the rest of our area with this cold front that moves through overnight. So let's talk about the cold front. Winds out of the south this evening, going to stay high, upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour. They shift, though, directions as you get towards the overnight period. This is early tomorrow morning. Seeing those winds shift out of the north at about 15 miles an hour. A little bit breezy to start off your Wednesday. Those winds die off a little bit towards the afternoon hours, become northwesterly between about 5 and 10 miles an hour later on in the evening. So greatest winds are going to be overnight tonight into early tomorrow. Then we calm them down for a very short amount of time before we pick them right back up as you get towards your Thursday. Next 12 hours, mix of clouds out there, but otherwise clear skies. Those temperatures only dropping into the low 60s during the overnight period. A few of us may see the upper 50s. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler. Like we said, not much cooler with that cold front that moves on through, but it is going to be cooler than today. No 90s expected. Upper 70s to mid 80s here in the Concho Valley. Lots of sunshine. Lighter winds, looking like a pretty nice afternoon. And those dew point temperatures, super dry desert air moves back in after that cold front overnight. 7-day forecast looking pretty good. A few clouds here and there. That's about it. Heating back up. We'll be in the 90s once again for your Friday. I think we'll be 93 here in San Angelo to start off the rodeo. Up and down over the weekend. A little bit cooler on Saturday. A little bit warmer once again on Sunday. And then we stay right about 80 degrees in the next week. So, Tim, rodeo starts Friday, 93 degrees.
Yeah, jumping right into these warm weathers. You know what, though, Joe? When 75 is the cool spot, we'll take it.
Right? Not too bad, especially past 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take that any day.
Love that. It's a far cry from February when you were getting your hate messages for the winter storm. But you know what? You can't please everybody. Did anybody complain that it was 90 yet?
Not yet, okay. But we got a comment in our newsroom from Matt Cerna. He was talking about 100-degree heat, not too far off here, and he's already complaining about it. So, hey, no 100s in the forecast, but I could see the heat complainers coming into him.
You know what's funny, Joe? He's the first one to make fun of us, but the minute we go at him, he's in our ear. You guys can wrap the conversation up. No,
That's
Matt,
right.
You know what? We're going to pretend we're not here. I'm going to take out so we can't even hear him. Hey, he's the first one that's going to complain when it's triple digits, but you remember how cold he was?
That's right.
He was crying out there during the winter storm. It was terrible.
And the other day, he was just complaining, are we going to get cold again? You're going to make me stand outside in the cold again? No, Matt, we're switching to the heat, but when it gets 110, we're putting you outside.
We're going to put him in a kayak down Lake Nassau.
He's talking some things in my ear.
He certainly is. Good job, Joe. We'll see him, Joe, back here in just a bit. Matt is beat red. Looks like he's going to cry in there.